Life Path 8's role in the Great Awakening. So I feel like, so let's talk about Life Path 8, right? Saturn, right? Responsibility, discipline, you know, boundaries, setting boundaries, taking your life serious, you know, taking yourself serious. Take yourself serious. Now, I like Saturn. I hear a lot of people, talk about Saturn like it's a something to be afraid of, or like it's a bad placement, or like it's challenging, but in a good way, because Saturn make you stronger. It make you more stern. It make you more unmovable. Like Saturn makes you powerful, like very powerful from within, because the power that you get from Saturn, it comes from within. So it's hard for people to manipulate you. It's hard for people to, what's the word? It's hard to become very impressionable when Saturn is working with you. And if you're a Life Path 8, Saturn, I don't care what your zodiac sign is. Your astrology chart can have no heavy Saturn placements in it. It can have not a lot of Saturn or Capricorn or 10th house placements in it. But if you're a Life Path 8, Saturn is with you all the time, smacking you all the time. So, but that's a good thing though, because like I said, it makes you powerful. It makes you, how people look up to the like the king, right? It makes you look like that. The reason why I say king is because we're talking about Capricorn and not Cancer, which would be queen, right? So we're gonna just say king, right? That's how I make people look at you. Like you got this authority, this authoritative presence. When you work with Saturn, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about like some people who like 5/8. They haven't got to the point yet to where they start to work with Saturn. They haven't got to that point yet. Now, that's don't take nothing away from them because they still like 5/8, so they experience this all throughout their life journey. They learning these lessons since birth. So I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying once you become consciously aware that you work with Saturn and Saturn works with you all the time for life, that's when you can start to work on these gifts and abilities that Saturn bestows upon you. But see, Saturn not gonna give you nothing. Like that's the thing about Saturn. Like Saturn not gonna give you nothing. You ain't getting nothing until you're ready for it. You know how you got the one parent who be like, "Oh, sit down," and the kids don't sit down, and they just keep running around and playing, and they not listening, and they just doing what they want to do. And you know how the one parent will be like, "Sit down," they just keep telling them sit down. They won't listen. Next thing you know, the kids running around with ice creams and lollipops and toys, and they just having a blast. Like you supposed to be sitting down. You ain't even sit down. Now you want somebody to give you something? No. Saturn, if Saturn tell you to sit down, you better sit down, or you're not getting nothing. Saturn gonna be like, didn't I tell y'all to sit down? Didn't I tell y'all kids to sit down? And they gonna be like, what? Yeah. And then they gonna sit down. Them kids gonna sit down. And if they don't sit down, they ain't getting nothing. No ice cream, no toys, no candies, no TV, no games, no, you can't play with your friends, nothing. You ain't getting nothing. Come back later. See? You ain't getting nothing. If Saturn say you to sit down, sit down. It's for your best good. Because if you don't sit down, oh, Saturn not gonna let you get away with that. Like, you're not getting away with that. Oh, you didn't sit down? Okay. That's how Saturn like, oh, okay. You don't want to sit down? Alright. So what I'm trying to say is embrace that, because that's you. That's who you are becoming. That's like you becoming like Saturn. You becoming more like Saturn. You becoming more stern. More put the hammer down. You know what I'm saying? More authority, like authority. All authority. I'm not talking about one specific. I'm talking about parenthood. I'm talking about politics, government, whatever you want to call it. I'm talking about in the public authority. I'm talking about any kind of authority you can think of. That's life path 8, right? But see, to get this authority, to reach this level of authority to where people respect you and the words that come out of your mouth, when you tell people to sit down, they sit down. To reach this level of authority, you have to work on these things that Saturn provides, which is restriction and discipline. That's why Saturn do that, so you can get to that level of authority, because you working on that. You working on that level of authority within yourself first, meaning that you don't take nothing from yourself first, and then because it starts on the inside, and then it moves out. See, but we live in a world where people want to get their authority from the outside, and they try to bring it in. And that's not real authority. That's false authority, because you are using something. You are manipulating something to have this false sense of power. So it's like people have to do what you got to say, or you're going to do something to try to force them to. No, I'm not talking about that type of authority. I'm talking about respect. Just plain old natural respect. I'm not trying to force nobody to do nothing. If you don't want to listen, fine. But you won't get away with it. That's what I'm talking about, right? Now, to reach this level of authority, you have to work on that discipline within yourself. Because if you can't tell yourself no, how you going to tell somebody else no? If you not disciplined enough to do what you have to do, how you going to try to tell somebody else to do what they got to do? If you don't have no boundaries and restrictions for yourself, how you going to try to set boundaries and restrictions for other people or other things or events, places? It's going to be very hard, because you don't even know how to say no to yourself. So somebody come around and be like, hey, you're supposed to be saying no, because it's for a good cause. Not just to be saying it, not just to be mean. It's like, no, you haven't deserved this. You got to earn this. You got to work for this. When I say work, I mean inner work. I don't mean 9 to 5 career. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about inner work. You have to work for this. You have to prove to yourself that you deserve this. Because if I'm going to be a leader, I got to lead right. Because the followers are only as strong as the leader. So if you want to be a leader, you got to lead right. And you have to lead by example. And you have to be authority. You have to have that authority. Put the hammer down. Say what you mean and mean it. And don't take nothing back. That's Saturn. You know what I'm saying? If I say no, that mean no. If I say no, that mean no. You know what I'm saying? That's Saturn. It's not about your emotions. Don't let your emotions manipulate and influence your choices and decisions that you make in life and how you deal with people. Because Saturn don't operate like that. Saturn like, nah, yeah. You know how you got that grandma? You ask your grandma like, hey grandma, you got $20? And she like, I love you, baby, but I ain't got $20 for you. Like, that's Saturn. Like, I love you, but I'm not giving you no money. Right? That's what I'm talking about. So it's not about just trying to look tough and strong and powerful and egotistic and masculine and look at me, I'm the leader and I'm in charge. It's not about that. It's just about knowing when to draw the line. Say what you mean and mean what you mean. And don't let your emotions influence your decisions and your actions and how you deal with people and how you do things. Stop doing that. Saturn don't like that. Because you have people who come out here and try to take advantage of people. And that's what Saturn is very good at, putting people in place. Saturn is very good at putting narcissistic people in a place. I'm telling you. If you got some narcissistic people around you, if you got some unempathic people around you, call on Saturn. They don't like Saturn because can't play. Ain't no playing around over here. But it's me first. It's me first. So if you think I'm hard on you, imagine how I am on myself. But Saturn don't want you to be hard on yourself. It's not like Saturn like, yeah, be hard on yourself. No, it's just about building that inner power. That's what it's about. With great power comes great responsibility. Y'all already know this, right? So you can't be talking about I'm so powerful, but you don't want to be responsible for nothing. You don't want to be accountable for nothing. You want to punish people for small things that they shouldn't be punished for. Like, that's not cool. Cutting people's heads off because they stole a tomato. That's not cool, you know? Punish people accordingly, punish people right. Nobody is being punished. People just getting what they deserve for what they did. It's just that simple. If you did something, you're going to get an effect back for that cause. Cause and effect. So if you're out here causing chaos, the effect it's going to be an effect from that. And when Saturn around, you're not getting away with it. That's why I like Saturn. Because Saturn going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. And don't come around here playing. Okay? Because we can see all that playing you doing. We can see all that. We can see all that childlike behavior. And I ain't talking about the good childlike. I'm not talking about the inner child. I'm talking about these grown people who act like kids, man. Yes, be childlike. Think like a kid. Use your imagination. Yeah. But come on, man. You 35 years old. You still acting like you 18. Just cut it out. Cut it out. I know some of y'all think it's cool, but it ain't. It really don't look all that cool, but that's another story for another day. But anyway, let me get to the point because I've been running my mouth long enough. I feel like our role, Life Path 8's role in the Great Awakening is to be self-sufficient, to be all the things that we need in this Great Awakening. Like me, I'm a Life Path 8, so I like to do my own thing. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like working for people. Many reasons. But I will say 2 reasons I don't like working for people. I feel like some people don't know what they're doing. They be the boss of these big corporations and they don't know what they're doing. They don't even understand basic human functioning. Like, they don't even know how to talk to people. They don't even understand basic things about having a human experience. It's like their brains can't think about nothing but work all the time. And another reason is because I feel like I can be a better boss than the bosses I have experienced in my life. Because I have had a lot of bosses and I'd be like, man, I could do that stuff and I could do it better and I could do it more efficiently. And I don't have to hound people down and chase people around and be disrespectful to people to get them to do what I need them to do. If you can't do the job, then you fired. That's Saturn. If you can't do the job, you fired. You shouldn't be here. If you don't know how to do the job, whatever the job is, if you're a fry cook and you don't know how to fry fries, you don't need to be here. We need somebody that know how to fry fries. You don't need to be here. I'm sorry. I know it's hard. I know you got kids. You got to pay your bills. You got to pay your rent. You need to go and find out what you good at, because this ain't it. and you messing it up, the experience. Everybody in trying to come here and get some fries, right? Now, also, I like to be my own boss. So that's the point I'm trying to make. The Life Path 8's purpose in this great awakening is to be self-sufficient, be your own boss, and bring the things down, manifest things down from the spiritual to the physical, because that's what we doing. We manifesting. We magicians. We bringing stuff down. Bring it down here to the 3D realm. I know y'all heard 4D, 5D talk. I know all that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Bring it to the 3D realm. Bring it here, where we can see it, touch it, feel it, smell it, right? But bring things that we need. Don't just bring anything. And don't be superficial. It's not about being rich. It's not about being famous. We need things right now. It's certain things that we need that we don't have. And we keep relying on these big corporations to do these things for us. And they not going to do this stuff for us. We got to do it for ourselves. So it's a Life Path 8. I need you to do that, because that's what you're good at. You are your own corporation. You are your own boss. You are your own CEO. You make the rules. All Life Path 8s don't want to be bosses, but I'm pretty sure most of them do. And if they don't, they want some type of something of their own. I can tell you that much. So, for example, like me, I'm gonna start back making my jewelry, right? I do the numerology and the astrology. That's my service. That's my service, right? Crystal jewelry. I make crystal jewelry. Why? The first time I started making it because I thought it was cool. I was like, it's cool, and I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to make some money. I was like, I gotta make some money, and I thought this was it. I always think stuff it. I'm like, this it, and none of this stuff be it. And they be great ideas, and the stuff I be thinking about, it could really bring me big cash. But it's like people don't want to pay me or something. Like, no, we don't want to buy from you. Like, what's wrong with y'all? This stuff is good. I got good stuff over here. But anyway, if it ain't it, it ain't it, right? We're gonna keep going till we get it. But now I feel like I got something. This is the first time I feel like I got something talking on her. Well, like I said, I'm going to start back doing my jewelry, my crystal jewelry. The reason I make this crystal jewelry is because I like what crystals do. I like the properties that crystals have. I like the abilities that crystals bring. I like the metaphysical properties of crystals, like this black kyanite. You know this, I got it on my head. Right here. You know? It's on. It's always active. I got it wrapped in copper to amplify the energy, to help the energy flow, to charge. It can help it charge even more better. And copper also has its own properties as well. Quartz, we know what quartz do. Clear the energy, right? Amplify the energy. Positive or negative, but that's what it do. So that's why I like crystals. That's why I'm going to bring it, because I feel like it can help in the Great Awakening. I also been studying herbs. I want to bring herbs into it. So right now, I'm just on here talking, running my mouth, right? In the future, don't be surprised if y'all see me with a shop with crystal jewelry and herbs. That's what I'm gonna start off with. That's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm not gonna try to go too far, because I feel like those things help us, and they are important, and they are very beneficial. It's not something I'm trying to do to get rich or famous. I'm trying to bring things down here that we need to help us grow and evolve. Because herbs do wonderful things that they don't talk about. And some people do talk about. I'm not saying nobody don't talk about these things. I'm talking about it's not talked about enough. It's not talked about it as much as other things they be talking about that we probably shouldn't be talking about. But anyway, it's not talked about enough. All the properties and health benefits that herbs bring to the table, all the things that they can do for your body and your immune system and your spiritual experience. So I want to bring that stuff, and it's gonna be from me. It's not gonna be from, even though I'm reading books and I watch stuff on YouTube and I Google stuff to myself. It's mine. When I get done with it, it's mine. I took it and I made it mine. So, for example, I read a book about elderberries. I'll watch a video about elderberries. I'll buy me some elderberries. Make me some elderberry tea. Drink it. See what happens. It's mine. I meditate on it. Let me meditate. See what I can get. Because when you meditate, you get things. Just because you don't hear nothing, or feel nothing, or see nothing, it don't mean that you ain't got nothing. You get stuff when you meditate. So sometimes something will fly out your mouth and you're like, what? See? It can be good or bad though. You can get things. All kind of things. Right? But you got the power. At the end of the day, you the one with the power. You control how to direct the energies around you and inside of you, most importantly. But that's what I'm saying. As a Life Path 8, it's your role to be those things that we need. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You gonna become that corporation. You're going to become that business. You're going to become that person. Because like I said, everybody don't want to be a boss. Everybody don't want to run. No, everybody don't want to do that. But you can become that person that people come to for whatever it is that you provide. Just make sure it's something that we need. Have fun. Of course, keep having fun. Keep doing your thing. I'm not telling you don't have fun. I feel like, why not have fun? Like, do everything that the world provides you to do, the good and the bad. But remember, at the end of the day, what we doing? We bringing stuff here to help. It just depends on what you trying to do. Because I'm not trying to destroy the world. I'm trying to help the world, the people in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help Mama Earth do her thing. I'm not trying to destroy Mother Earth. So from my point of view, that's how I feel. I'm going to bring these crystals. Look at these crystals. It's earth. Look at the herbs. It's earth. I'm here. I'm here for Mama Earth. I'm here for the cosmic mother. I'm here. I'm not here to destroy this stuff. I'm trying to help. So if you somebody who watching this channel and you one of these people who don't care about, that's cool. But I'm just saying, I'm here to help. So when I talk about Life Path 8 and I talk about money and material things, I'm talking about stuff that can help us. Yeah, do what you want. I want a nice car. I want a house with 3 bathrooms and a big tub and a shower over there for no reason, and a big giant backyard that don't make no sense to have. I want that stuff. But I know that when I transcend, when I die, when I reach my death, I want to have grown stuff here that can help and keep helping when I'm gone. For instance, when I leave, my herbs gonna still be here. Not my herbs, but what I did with the herbs, what I took with the herbs, the stuff I made, the concoctions I made, the elixirs I made, the lotions I made, the soaps I made, the shampoos I made, the conditioners I made. I'm making everything with the herbs. I'm making everything. The tea, I'm making everything. The dishes, y'all gonna see me making dishes. I'm gonna be on here chopping up parsley leaves and burdock root. I'm doing that, and then I got my crystals too, and I'm gonna teach about these things. I'm not just wearing a black kyanite because I think it look cool. I'm wearing it because I know what it do. It clears negative energies, and it also have to be recharged. You don't have to recharge it, but I'll recharge all my crystals. You don't have to clean it, but I clean all my crystals. I won it because I know what it do. And I got it right here by my first eye. Because I know what it do. So somebody might see me and they might say, oh, why he got that stuff on his head? Who do you think he is? Or somebody might say something like, men don't wear stuff like that on their head. I don't care. I don't care what y'all think about me. You heard me? I don't care what y'all think about me. Because at the end of the day, ain't none of y'all going to do nothing. Ain't none of y'all going to do nothing. Y'all just going to run y'all mouths and cry. That's all y'all going to do anyway. I don't care about that. So like I said, I got this on because I know what it do. I know people can perceive me a certain type of way. But I don't care. So as a life path 8, do your thing. Be a boss. Be your own boss. Bring what we need because you got the gifts and abilities to do it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm talking like this. You got the gifts and abilities to do it. You got the gifts to bring things from the spiritual to the material. Magnificent, luxurious, valuable things. Big things. You can make big connections and make a big something out of nothing. That's what I'm saying. So do that and be an example and show people that you don't have to rely on these corporations and these companies to provide for us. We can provide for ourselves. It's never been a time where we couldn't. I don't know how. I don't know why people do what they do. But I know you can provide for yourself. You are free. Only reason you think you're not free because somebody told you wasn't free. But we are free. It just depends on if you know that or not. Do you know that? We are free. Do what you do. Grow your own food. We're going to need some of y'all to grow some food. We're going to need some of y'all to teach people how to grow food. We're going to need some of y'all to build houses and build industrial buildings so we can work in. And we're going to teach people how to do this stuff too. Like we need all this stuff for ourselves. That way we won't have to beg people to do stuff for us. Or we won't have to beg people to give us a check. Or we won't have to beg people to give us somewhere to live. Or we won't have to beg people to give us some food. We know how to make it ourselves. We know how to create this stuff ourselves. Besides, you're a creator. What you asking somebody for something for anyway, when you got the power to create anything you want. But for my Life Path 8s, I'm just saying, do this. Do this for us. We need this. And y'all got the power to do it. Y'all got the power to do it. Every time people talk about Life Path 8, what they talk about? Money. Most people talk about money. Oh, you can become a big tycoon, or you can become a powerhouse, or you can go from rags to riches. And yeah, you can. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about doing what we need. And you will be rewarded. Because like I said, Saturn ain't going to give you nothing. But if Saturn see you doing your thing, if you doing your thing, Saturn going to give it to you. He going to give it. He going to give you some stuff that some other people can't get. She, he, whatever. Saturn going to give you some stuff that other people can't get. They're going to like, how he get that? Saturn gave it to me. Then when I say Saturn, don't take it the wrong way. Don't be looking at the sky. Tell me, oh, Saturn. No, it's in here. Saturn in here. On the inside. That's where Saturn at, okay? I just want y'all to know that. I don't know. I just feel, look, I'm at 30 minutes now. I would have been turned this off. I hope somebody watches this whole video. Because I know a lot of people don't be watching whole videos. They just be skimming through stuff. And that's cool. Because I'm just looking for the right people. I'm not trying to be famous and rich no more. I did. I had that phase. Like, I'm going to be the famous. I'm going to be the best rapper from my part of the world. I'm going to have this amount of money, this amount of money. I'm going to have this, and that. And these people going to wish they didn't do that to me. And these people going to wish they didn't say that about me. Yeah, I had that phase. But now I don't care. Because I came here to help. I came here to help moms out. I'm one of mama's babies, and I came here to help. You hear me? I ain't come here to play around and be worshipped, you know, or looked at like a or looked up to. I came here to do actual work, and I see I'm a life FA. I got to do work. And I feel like another thing about Saturn is keep you restricted because you are powerful. And if you could be that powerful without restrictions, you might cause more harm than you realize you will cause to yourself and other people. Because you can't be that powerful and you just out here being reckless like that. It's not gonna work. You got to be responsible, and you got to be serious about your power, and you can't abuse your power either. You can't be abusing your power. Don't abuse your power. Don't misuse your power. Don't get mad at somebody for something small and abuse your power. That's not cool. You know? Punish people accordingly. Punish yourself accordingly. But you're not punishing, nobody's being punished. It's just a cause and an effect. What you did, you're gonna cause an effect for that. And I don't get to choose, or you don't get to choose the effect. So whatever come back to you, that's what come back to you. But you caused it. Once we get done, talking about, oh, this happened because of that, and that happened because of that. You caused it. So be careful with your causes, because they got effects. So I guess that's it. That's all I want to say. Bring stuff we need, because we need stuff. We need healers. We need teachers. We need builders. We need warriors. Ooh, I'm glad I said that. Because that's another thing I want to speak on. We need warriors. And I'm talking about real warriors. I'm not talking about none of these fake gangsters y'all see walking around here with all these guns. Talking about gang, gang, click, clack, click, bang, bang. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real warriors who want to fight for a real cause. Who not killing each other over some emotional, egotistical reasons.